Hello everyone, Evie Marie here with another 3D web-worldz tutorial, and today we are going to talk about our live working chalkboard. We're first going to show you what it does in action, and then we'll take you through some tips and tricks on how to make it work for you. So as you can see, I have a chalkboard button down here, and when I click that, it opens up a console, and when I type in it and click Write on Chalkboard, you'll see that the text shows up on our chalkboard. And if you need to erase it, type that little tip there. And then if you need to erase it, all you have to do is erase the text, write on chalkboard, and you'll see that it disappears. Now the chalkboard itself, this window right here, real estate is important, and sometimes you might need to get that out of your way during a presentation. So all you have to do is toggle the chalkboard button and toggle it back on. Now for those of you that are organized, you might have a note card window open or a lesson plan open in another window, which is what I'm doing. I'm just copying and pasting the text, but you can also type it real time. Now, as we type this on the chalkboard in this particular system, the attendees here are also seeing all of the text that you type in real time. Occasionally, it takes a few seconds for some users to see it based on their network connection, so just be a little patient. But it is a real live time system. Now, any registered user can actually manage and control the chalkboard, but only one person at a time. So I have the chalkboard controller and no one else can have control at the same time. Now before we show you how to assign that user, we want to let you know that you want to make sure the chalkboard is turned on prior to anyone entering the room. So if you're setting up for a presentation or a classroom, you want to make sure that your chalkboard is all set up and ready to go before they enter. But if they don't, all you have to do is have them reload the world. And we're going to do that in just a moment because we are going to change the register user. So if you switch, so I have control, and let's say that you want someone else in the room to take control, they can certainly do that. But if you switch the chalkboard controller in mid-presentation, then everyone in the room will have to do a reload world. And we're going to show you how to do that right now. We are going to switch control to my test user, which I have 3 systems running. For those of you that are interested, I'm on a supercomputer at the moment. My test user is on a computer that is challenged by a graphics card, and Eliza D over there is actually watching on an iPhone. So if you are the region owner, only the region owner has the right to control who runs the chalkboard, and you're in a region that you possess building rights on, you can click the Edit Tools, click the Manage Region. Under Region Extras, the first button here is Region Presentation System, Slideshow, and Chalkboard Text. Now the chalkboard itself is just a building prem, so that was set in place, and we can certainly teach you how to do that, or you can use one of our building tutorials. The chalkboard text itself is the system, just the chalk. In this blue part here is where we control both the chalkboard and the slide presentation. We are only dealing with the chalkboard for text at the moment. As you can see, the current presentation controller is set to myself, and the chalkboard text is set to yes, meaning that it is active. That is what gives us this button right here. The location of the chalkboard, again, it is not the chalkboard prem that is set up separately. This location is just for the chalk. And we set that up previously. You can see its location is set with the proper rotation, and we've scaled it to 1.5 to make it a little bit bigger for this large chalkboard. If you need help doing that, you can always contact me and we'll help you get that set up. So right now we're going to change that to my test user, and I'm going to update the presentation system. Now you can see that I still have the chalkboard button here, and that is because I need to reload my world. As you can see, we click the purple button, bottom button on the right to reload the world. Now the chalkboard text that was there still persists, but we're going to have my test user reload the world. They now have control of the chalkboard, and if you watch that chalkboard closely, we're going to have my test user right on the chalkboard, and you see that right before your eyes it changed. Now sometimes you might find yourself in the back of the room, or one of your meeting attendees or students might say, I can't read the chalkboard. I remember that from sitting in the back of the class myself. In this case, however, we do have an option. If you want to remain in your seat and not get your avatar right up next to the chalkboard, you can use what we call the stealth control, and you can access that by clicking the purple button, and the little mask is our stealth camera, and that will the stealth camera will always land in the region landing point. So this is actually where I was back here, and you can see that's what it looked like, but I can use my stealth camera to get right up close and see exactly what I need to see. And then when I'm ready to go back into my body, my avatar body, I can just click that mouse control. So the top up here are your camera controls, stealth to get close, and mouse to return to your avatar body. Now again, setting up the chalkboard text is a little bit challenging for some, so if you need help, you can always contact me in World, Evie Marie. You can also look for one of these customer service boxes. When you hover over that, you'll see that you have a help desk support system. Or you can always join our Discord channel, which is where you probably get the fastest, most and instant responses. And you can do that on the bottom of your bottom toolbar. Everyone has access to this Discord button. Once again, this is Evie Marie with another 3D Web Worlds tutorial, and we'll see you again soon.